Let's be honest, independence in a relationship is tricky. We all say we want space, but do we really mean it? Because there's, I need space to recharge. And then there's, don't text me. I'm hiking alone in the Himalayas. Some zodiac signs are happiest when they're joined at the hip with their partner. Constant connection, shared plans, joint decisions. Others, they need freedom like oxygen. So today, we're ranking all 12 zodiac signs from the least to the most independent in relationships. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why some people thrive in closeness while others pull away the moment things get too cozy. We'll explore who they are, how they love, and what makes them tick. Ready to find out which sign needs you close and which needs you to chill? Let's get into it. At number 12, Cancer. The nurturer of the zodiac. Empathetic, loyal, deeply emotional. In relationships, Cancer loves connection, emotional, physical, spiritual. Independence, not their comfort zone. They thrive on togetherness. Negative side, can become clingy or overly dependent when they feel insecure. How to navigate, give them reassurance often. Let them know you care, but gently teach them that love doesn't disappear in silence. Example, Cancer calls just to check in, then somehow stays on the phone for 3 hours. At number 11, Pisces. The dreamer and romantic. Sensitive, intuitive, imaginative. In relationships, Pisces merge souls. They love us energy more than me energy. Negative side, they sometimes lose their sense of self in love. How to navigate, encourage their individuality. Remind them it's okay to have separate dreams. Example, Pisces says, "We love sushi." Even though they've never liked sushi, they just want harmony. 10, Taurus. The loyal builder. Steady, dependable, routine-driven. In relationships, Taurus values security over space. Once committed, they want consistency and closeness. Negative side, they can resist change or independence because it feels like instability. How to navigate, reassure them that independence isn't rejection. They'll open up to it if they trust you. Example, Taurus insists on doing everything together, from grocery runs to gym time. 9, Scorpio. The passionate protector. Intense, loyal, deeply private. In relationships, they love hard, maybe too hard. Emotional bonds are sacred to them. Negative side, their depth can easily turn into possessiveness. They struggle to let go or trust others to move freely. How to navigate, build trust over time. The more they trust you, the more independence they'll allow. Example, Scorpio says, "Do whatever you want," but still checks your Instagram stories 5 minutes later. 8, Virgo. The thinker and problem solver. Practical, detail-oriented, self-disciplined. In relationships, they can appear independent, but emotionally, they crave quiet reassurance. They show love by doing, not by detaching. Negative side, their independence is functional, not emotional. They struggle to let others help them. How to navigate, give them freedom to manage their world, but remind them that vulnerability is strength too. Example, Virgo says they don't need help moving, then ends up carrying every box themselves. 7, Libra. The partner and peacekeeper. Charming, diplomatic, relationship-oriented. In relationships, Libra loves partnership. They function best when in balance with someone else. Independence is secondary to connection. Negative side, they can lose their identity trying to please others. How to navigate, encourage them to take solo time, a hobby, a solo trip, or even personal rituals. Example, Libra doesn't like doing things alone, unless it's self-care that looks aesthetic on Instagram. 6, Leo. The performer and leader. Bold, confident, expressive. In relationships, Leo loves attention, but they also need freedom to shine individually. They're half dependent, half fiercely self-focused. Negative side, they can become demanding of admiration, yet resent control. How to navigate. Give them both affection and room to glow. Example, Leo loves couple selfies, but only if they look perfect in them. 5. Capricorn. The achiever, disciplined, pragmatic, responsible. In relationships, Capricorn needs personal goals and stability. They love deeply, but work and ambition often come first. Negative side, can appear emotionally detached or unavailable. How to navigate. Respect their need for structure. Show reliability, that's how they connect. Example, Capricorn forgets date night because they're finalizing a business plan. 4. Gemini. The social explorer. Curious, adaptable, restless. In relationships, Gemini values freedom of thought and movement. They need to feel mentally stimulated and emotionally unchained. Negative side, can fear commitment or get distracted easily. How to navigate. Keep conversations alive. Make independence part of your rhythm together. Example, Gemini texts you from 3 different group hangouts at once. Because why choose? 3. Sagittarius. The free spirit and philosopher. Adventurous, optimistic, blunt. In relationships, Sagittarius needs space to roam, mentally, emotionally, and sometimes physically. Independence is their lifeblood. Negative side, can struggle with commitment or emotional consistency. How to navigate. Be their partner in growth, not their prison warden. Example, Sagittarius books a solo trip 2 weeks after meeting you, and somehow that makes them more attractive. Number 2, Aquarius. The visionary and rebel. Innovative, independent, detached. In relationships, they crave mental connection but emotional autonomy. They love deeply in their own way. Negative side, can come off cold or distant when they're just protecting their energy. How to navigate. Respect their freedom. The more space you give, the more they value your presence. Example, Aquarius disappears for 2 days to think and comes back with a new world philosophy. And finally, at number 1, Aries. The pioneer and warrior. Bold, passionate, self-driven. In relationships, Aries thrives on independence. They love companionship, but they need autonomy to stay fulfilled. Negative side, can be impatient, impulsive, and resistant to compromise. How to navigate. Give them independence, not indifference. They'll love you more for letting them lead their own life. Example, Aries is the partner who says, "I love you," before running off to start 3 new projects. So, where does your sign fall? Are you the clingy Cancer who texts every 5 minutes? Or the solo-flying Aries who thrives on freedom? Here's the truth. Independence isn't about distance. It's about self-trust. The most fulfilling relationships are the ones where 2 whole people choose to grow together, not 2 halves trying to complete each other. Love doesn't mean losing yourself. It means sharing yourself fully, confidently, and freely. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more Zodiac deep dives, and grab your copy of the Happy Nest Manual, available now on Patreon, link in bio. Because here at the Happy Nesting community, we believe love works best when freedom and connection dance together.